Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, coming up, Damian Lillard wasn't the most touted. He said, quote, "I know what it's like to not have the lights on you. I did my work behind the scenes, not certain if I'd ever get the results. I don't forget what it took for me to get here. The work, the discipline, the humility, and the compassion. I stay true to that." B.A.?
Incredible. Thanks, Allie. Looking now at some numbers for C.J. McCollum.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray and White in the backcourt. Jakob Poeltl out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And for Portland, Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt together. Larry Nance is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in at the 3. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Here's Murray. McCollum pulls it in. Here's Little, covered by Johnson, to the middle. Out to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. For 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by the Spurs. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And he knocks down the first one. And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
So he gets them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
White against McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest.
Murray against Lillard. And that one's long. Portland has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. McCollum's shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here's Lillard. The Spurs making their last shot. For 3. Poeltl grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray passes to Poeltl. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Poeltl sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Nance with a screen on Murray. The 3, here's Lillard. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
McCollum against White. Up and over McCollum. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Murray against Lillard. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Over Lillard. Here's Pirtle. Nurkic with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
To the left wing. Murray against Lillard. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. And Young with the block.
Thaddeus Young using that expansive wingspan to put that shot in reverse.
Johnson passes to Murray. Now here's Pirtle. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. It's Johnson with a drive. Murray against Lillard. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you look at Young, and clearly he's a little undersized when he gets inside, but he knows how to create contact and use his body effectively.
Thaddeus Young, 2 shots.
He makes a first.
And while Young is serviceable at the line, not terrible, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
McCollum. Out to Lillard. The rebound by Murray.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
McCollum drives in. Pass to Lillard. Nance in the post. He's guarded by White. Nance can't get it to go.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Portland trailing here. Knocked loose. Stolen by Young. It's Johnson with a drive. That one is off. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from the 3-point line so far. Here's Little. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Your Blazer dancer. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, give it up for your laser dancer.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Zeller's checked in for Nurkic. Chris comes in for Nance. Snell, he's checked in for Little. And Simon has subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Snell.
San Antonio foul. Kevin Durant.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Snell. Lillard outside. Back to Snell. 5 to shoot. Screen by Zeller. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
San Antonio again missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Back to Simons. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Not just a score. Lillard knows it's his responsibility as the point guard to involve his teammates.
Here's Forbes, defended by Lillard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Bryn Forbes, a fantastic shooting threat, Clark. You know he's looking to hurt you from outside.
B.A., he is a laser. I mean, this guy's one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Stays ready to hoist it up at all times and never lacks for confidence.
The first free throw is good.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from the three-point line so far. Lillard outside. The teardrop, and the layup is good. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
I like when Lillard gets a little tricky with it. Outstanding at measuring the floater and dropping it in.
Back to Vassell. Eubanks the screen. And the layup falls.
Drew Eubanks.
And the Spurs lead by 3.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Here's Lillard. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
What's incredible, he doesn't need much space to let it fly. Lillard's shooting touch does wonders for his team spacing.
McDermott the screen. Pass to Forbes. Over Lillard. Here's Eubanks. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Pass to Zeller. Oh, deflected. Back to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Zeller with a screen on McDermott to the inside. Second shot opportunity, and a bucket by Zeller as he finishes.
Well, you know, Zeller brings a lot of energy to his work on the boards. I love that about him.
Eubanks the screen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Zeller against Walker. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. A minute 29 left in the first. Pass to Simons. Over Walker. They get it back. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
Well, you can't allow Zeller to get established like that. I mean, that kind of position, he's going to dunk it easily.
Here's Eubanks. Vassell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lillard outside. Here's Simons. Lillard, a screen on Walker. Here's Simons. Can't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. On the wing, Vassell, defended by Lillard. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDermott outside. Puts one up from 19. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now. Now Lillard. A 35-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. Launches a 3. No good there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trailblazers up 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And the Portland fans, some of the most devoted in the league. Damian Lillard talked about that tremendous connection between city and team.
I think what we're doing with our team, how we're approaching each game and how we're, playing with that desire that you need to play with, we getting that reciprocity from our fans. They bring that energy every night. Us doing what we're doing and giving them a little bit more, they just keep taking it to a different level. So the energy and the excitement is just on a different level.
No doubt they are invested here in Portland, Grant.
No doubt at all, B.A. The folks here in the City of Roses love their Blazers, and boy, are they devoted.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Anthony Simons. Cody Zeller is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Little in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Basket's good. Zeller's got 6 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And that one hits the back iron.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Simons. Now here's McCollum to the left side wing. Zeller with the ball. And Primo pulls it down. Zeller, the pass to McCollum. Covington, a screen on Johnson. Goes back up. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Primo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Murray. San Antonio again missing.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On target from range. Simon's got his second basket on the night. And for players these days, a lack of shooting can be a big hindrance. Grant, would you be more concerned by struggles from the perimeter or the free throw line?
I'd be more concerned with struggles at the free throw line. I mean, if you struggle there, you can become very, very tentative out there on the court. And opponents can foul to force your hand. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Timeout called, Portland.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. Your Blazer dancer. Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
Nurkic is checked in for Portland. Nance comes in for Little. Hurdle's checked in for San Antonio. White comes in for Young. Right wing. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal, first team foul.
Here in quarter two, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Collins carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
The free throw drops for McCollum. He's perfect from the line this time. San Antonio trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And Portland has possession. The Spurs making their last shot. Goes up at the stripe. Tipped.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Now here's McCollum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. That shot off. Good work defensively by White. The Spurs have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter.
One of the more improved players over the last few years, Murray has thrived in his high-usage role. You just wonder how good can this kid become?
Johnson against Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. The shot by Johnson, no good. Portland leading. Nurkic, a screen on Pirtle. Here's Nance. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
Pass to Murray. Up and over McCollum. That one a little long. And it's really incredible the number of ways Murray can affect a game.
I mean, I totally agree, B.A. I mean, he creates for himself and others. One of the best rebounders in the league at his position. And boy, is he disruptive on defense.
Now here's Nurkic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And his effort carried over to the defensive end. He came away with 3 steals and was a pest in general all night.
Here's Murray, trailing by 4. Outside Johnson. Pass to Primo. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. McCollum against White. McCollum outside. Now Nance. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here's Primo, covered by Covington. Primo can't hit.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by White. McCollum's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Primo. Inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Nurkic. McCollum on the wing. Hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Back to Simons. A shot to stop the drought. And Primo pulls it down.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Now here's Murray, coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. 6 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. Tipped away. It's stolen by Nurkic. White against Nance. And we're going to have a jump ball. Here's Simons. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Johnson.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Johnson. His last outing, he had 20. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Well, the Trailblazers shooting a low 26% from the field. Here's Nance. Rebounded by the Spurs. White's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. And stolen by Covington. Now the Blazers on the move. Puts it up from 17. Count it. Good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Who wants a t-shirt? Your Blazer dancer. serve.
Change here for Portland. And now let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league since the All-Star break. The Trailblazers in 5th.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Forbes. 11 points for him last game against Golden State. Puts it up from 12. Zeller with the rebound.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Little. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Detroit.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Here's Forbes. After the basket by Portland.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Walker. The three. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lillard outside. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Clock at 4. Pass to Little. Let's go with a three. And Young pulls it down. Young's got his 5th rebound in this one. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Pass to Snell. Back to Lillard. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Friday, they'll face off against John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Pass to Vassell. McDermott with the ball. Here's Forbes to the paint. Here's Young. And Snell pulls it down. And here's Lillard. Tries to break his ice. And he hits the jump shot. Lillard's got 9.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side Walker. And the layup is good off the glass. Walker's got his first points of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Lillard outside. Shoots over Young. And the Blazers getting another bucket right there.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings. That pecking order is taking shape, and clearly, some do the pecking and others get
barbecue. You know my old saying, Ernie, barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert.
Oh, well played, big fella.
Moving on now to the first half. So far, things looking good for the Portland Trailblazers.
We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this. Getting that extra boost is huge.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Spurs shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. So on the floor for San Antonio. Murray and White in the backcourt. Thaddeus Young out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the center position.
Showing off the timing and awareness defensively. Better think twice before challenging Nurkic.
Lillard against Murray. Trailblazers keep it alive. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Nurkic has gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Young with a screen on Lillard. Murray with it. Nurkic picks him up. Murray, no good. Portland leading.
You know, last year against the Warriors, Murray had a 20-10-8 line. This is a guy who can do a lot of different things for you. First Spur to do that since Tim Duncan in 2000 posted a 20-10-8 line.
Now here's Lillard. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. McCollum against White. Back to Murray. Puts it up from 12. Yep, count it. And yet, despite his production, Murray still flies a little under the radar, Clark.
Well, some of that is he's still relatively young in his career. He only played 1 year of college ball, BA, and it also has to do with his consistency. He's a bit streaky as a shooter, and sometimes when the shot isn't there, he starts pressing a bit at both ends of the floor.
McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over White. McCollum's shot is off.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
White, the pass to Murray. Back to White. Murray against Lillard. 11 feet out, and he gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 11, and that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul of the game. Simons is checked in for Portland, and San Antonio also making a switch. Eubanks, he's checked in for Young. Pass to Lillard. This one for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. White's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Just over 2.5 minutes going by in the second half. Eubanks the screen. Here's Johnson. The bank shot, no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Here's Simons. 5 points in the game. Pass to Lillard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Murray's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the wing on the left. Back to Johnson for the lead. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Trailblazers. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Larry Nance.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
Murray against Lillard. Oh, they need this! And stolen by Murray. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor.
Well, what an opportunistic defender Murray is. His ball-hawking nature serving him well there.
Timeout called. Portland.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Section wants a T-shirt. All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer Dancer. Blazer Dancer.
Covington's checked in for dance. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at the Trailblazers, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And checking out the Spurs, currently a ways below.
Checking out Portland, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Knocks it loose. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Pass to Lillard. Picked by Covington to stop the drought. Good. He hits the jumper. Lillard's got 13.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Eubanks. Drives to the hoop. Primo. And Nurkic with the block. Puts the move on. And he lays it in. Nurkic just got his second bucket on the night. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Another area where they've done a great job tonight is forcing the issue on D and getting some steals.
Now here's Nurkic, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. For the Trailblazers, Zeller's checked in for Nurkic, Chris comes in for Covington, and it's Snell in for Lillard. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Vassell, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Forbes. San Antonio again missing. Portland leading. To the inside. Chris up top, pass to Simons. And here's Chris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Off the inbound. That one falls. Simon's got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Vassell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. No luck on that one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Simons. Soft touch off the glass. And it's an 8-point Portland lead.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Eubanks. Now here's McDermott. Back to Eubanks. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in. 6 points for him.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now Chris. And McDermott pulls it down. Spurs shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3.
You know, reliability is important when you talk about NBA players, and Doug McDermott is valuable in that regard. He's not trying to do it all out there, just focusing on what he does to help the team be its best.
The Trailblazers shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Chris the screen. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by McDermott. Here's Vassell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Eubanks. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. You know, McDermott is a floor spacer, but Clark, he can definitely be counted on under the hoop on offense.
Yeah, he can be, B.A., because he moves so well without the ball. He's an excellent cutter. That shot of his, that range and efficiency gives him an added step of quickness, and I think his field goal percentage reflects that.
And it's Simons missing. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Forbes. 14 feet away. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Here's Simons. He's got 9. On the clock. Screen by Zeller. And it's Simons missing.
2 minutes remaining.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here on the 3rd. Pass to Walker. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Vassell can't get it to go. We've got a close game here in Portland. Here's Simons. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Tries to snap the cold streak. It doesn't go for him. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Now here's Walker. He's covered closely. Can't cash in the 10-footer. And the Trailblazers shooting a low 30% from the floor. Pass to Chris. Here's Snell. Here's Simons. Three-pointer. Rebound San Antonio. Eubanks, he's got 4 rebounds in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Little. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screen by Zeller. Down low. Ooh, here's Zeller. Slams it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Now here's Walker. Defense is right there. Pass to Vassell. Deflected. Fades back. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Portland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The talented pair of Lillard and McCollum in the backcourt. Larry Nance is out there with Cody Zeller. And it's Nurkic in at the center. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Murray from outside drills it from deep.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
McCollum against White. McCollum pass to Lillard. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Young. Pass to Murray. Outside Johnson to tie it up. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic just got 9 rebounds now. Nance, the pass to Zeller for 3. McCollum. A rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Johnson. White on the wing. Young with a screen on McCollum. Here's White. They kick it out to Murray. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Nance. Murray, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And here's McCollum. Here's Nurkic. And that one's long.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, they can ding your confidence.
Oh, it's stolen by Zeller. McCollum with it. Now guarded by White. White against McCollum. Out to the right wing. Zeller with a screen on White. Here's McCollum. Back to Zeller. The kick out to Nance. For 3, here's Lillard. He drops it from range. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Right side Young. Murray against Lillard. Murray, no good.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Nance, the pass to McCollum. Nurkic, a screen on White. McCollum laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
It's time for T-shirt. Your Blazer dancer. Look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lillard against Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. He's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
The three, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
White against McCollum. Outside Murray. Over Nurkic. Murray, no good.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Goes up on the baseline. McCollum's shot is off.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And Nurkic with the block. Johnson against Nance. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
The loud and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Your Blazer dancer. Who's coming out on the court? Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
Lillard against Murray. Out to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
First one falls for him. And McCollum drops them both. And so it's San Antonio with it. 11-point game. Outside Young. And Nurkic with the block.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Nance with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Johnson. Young with a screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Oh, no good again that time. Nance outside. Back to Lillard. From downtown. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Murray, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
San Antonio has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Murray passes to White. Outside Johnson. Young with a screen on Nurkic. It's Johnson with a drive. Ooh, Zeller with some nice D. Portland has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Nance with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Nance, the pass to Zeller. Rebounded by the Spurs. Murray's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Pirtle. Johnson against McCollum. Outside Young. Left side White. They need this. Zeller with the rebound. Zeller's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Young with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Young. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Nance. Outside Murray. Ooh, poked away. Now the Blazers on the move. The finish. And Nance with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Who wants a teacher? Make a little noise. All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer. Who's coming out on the court? Come on, give it up for your Blazer dancer.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
It's evident that this crowd loves him. And with the way he's playing, it's easy to see why. He's really delivered for them time and time again. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Vassell. It's wide right, hits off the rim. Here's Portland now. This run now at 22-2. Lillard outside. Here's White. San Antonio again missing. The Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. White against McCollum. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
San Antonio's gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pirtle in the post, defended by Lillard. Pirtle with the bucket.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Lillard outside. The kick out to Nance. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs shooting just 24% in this one. Not great.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Damian Lillard.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
White for 3. So no problem for Portland as they get the win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
See you again at the next event.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it. You know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy shots, crazy passes, and you know, you don't make a high percentage of them, but I made one tonight.
Practice makes perfect. Thanks so much, Dame.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.